Welcome to Gourmet's Home Recipes with Damien Tran. Today's recipe is going to be fried rice, or the Viet say gomjian. It's a good recipe to use up leftover rice, meats, veggies, or whatever you have in the pantry. And it's a really good, nice dish to cook. Everyone will love it and everyone's going to enjoy it. It's colourful, bright, and sexy. Let's get started. Alright guys, for the ingredients for the fried rice, we're going to need a cup of carrot, a cup of peas, a cup of corn, half a cup of dried shrimp being soaked in water for about half an hour, 3 Chinese sausages, and 2 eggs. Alright guys, so with the Chinese sausages, you're just going to slightly cut them. You can cut them in any shape, thickness you want, but just for today, I feel like cutting them thinly, just because you get more out of it. So like so. So I'm just about to finish cutting my Chinese sausages, and then we can start putting all the ingredients together. Guys, so with the eggs, we're going to crack the eggs and just beat them lightly. Don't need to beat the heck out of it. So you don't want too much air in the egg. So just a quick beat. And that's all you really need. Okay guys, so in a hot pan, I'm gonna a little bit of olive oil, making sure the pan is hot. So always cook with a hot pan. So make sure the oil is coated on the pan properly. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit more, so it just heats up a little bit more. And now with the eggs, without beating eggs, we're going to pour it into the pan. So making sure. So when you cook the eggs, we don't want them too cooked, just because we're going to add them back into the fried rice later on. So it's better to have undercooked eggs for now than overcooked eggs. So we want that little bit of creaminess coming from the eggs. So we just cook them till now, just so when they're still a little bit runny, and then remove from the pan and out. So in the same pan, as we cook the eggs in, we're going to add our Chinese sausages. So you don't really need any oil, just because the Chinese sausage is really high in fat. So I can see that there's white parts in the sausages are the fat. So we're just going to lightly brown them a little bit, just so they release that aroma and flavours, and they're going to be incorporated into the rice later on. So just about, cook just for about a minute. So in a hot pan, just add your corn. You want to hear that? All the corn, your peas, and your carrot. So you want to cook them for about 3 or 4 minutes, so that they're defrosted and well cooked. So the vegetables has been cooking for about 3 minutes now. I'm going to add my dried shrimp. I'm going to cook for another about 2 to 3 minutes, so the shrimp gets cooked as well. So our vegetables and shrimp has been cooking away for about 5 minutes now. So now I'm going to add some rice. This is fresh rice that's been cooked about a few hours ago. I'm using fresh just because I don't have any day-old rice. So I'm going to add about 2 cups of rice for this. So what you want to do is just combine the rice with the vegetable and the dried shrimp. So making sure the rice is broken up We don't want any clumps in the fried rice. And so just, you see how the colors is forming together. You know, it's really bright and colorful, you know, with the greens and yellow and the oranges. You know, it looks really pretty, and it looks appetizing to the eyes. You know, like, you know, the first thing you want to eat, the first thing before you eat, you want to look at the food. You know, if it's colorful and it's appealing, you just want to eat it. You know, so that's how fried rice should be. So we've mixed our rice together with the veggies and the shrimp. So the last part to this is adding our Chinese sausage and our egg that we had already fried beforehand. So you want to break up the egg with your spatula a little bit, making sure that nothing comes out of outside the pan. So just work your way through, no rush. You just want to have little pieces of egg throughout the rice, so you don't get too much of the rice or too much of the shrimp or the vegetable in one area. So I'm just going to try and migrate the egg and the Chinese sausage to other areas of the rice, fried rice. So our fried rice is coming together really well. I'm just going to add a little bit of seasoning, so a bit of salt and pepper. Not too much salt, not too much pepper, as there is already salt in the Chinese sausage and the dry shrimp. So to finish it off, just give it another 2 minutes to cook on the stove, and we should be done. Alright guys, this is the end result of my fried rice, gomjian, and now we're gonna dig in and see what it tastes like. Hopefully it will be good as my mum's. You got the rice, the greens and the veggies, and you got the shrimp, the saltiness of the shrimp cutting through the sweetness of the corn. It's really good. So thank you guys for watching, and be sure to tune in for next time.